The question I want to ask, who is afraid of Deji Adeyanju's evidence? Let's have the evidence. I see a lot of people who are making, how do they put it, mountains out of molehills. Now it's something that they will have this their propaganda they do when they come out with it. It's a propaganda machine churning out whatever they are churning out, which is to say that, oh, Peter Obi is suing someone just because they criticize him, blah blah blah. You should say it's the person's opinion, but you see there's a difference. So this trying to turn it that, Peter Obi is now the people that are criticizing him, he's now doing this. If Tinubu that the plaque of me criticize, Tinubu is afraid of the court. In short, Tinubu will suppress the court. He has told the court not to bring out evidence, but Peter Obi is saying bring out the evidence. So I'm wondering, why is it that they are not? I thought they would be the happiest that Peter Obi said he's going to sue Deji, and this is the time that they will not say to Deji, bring out those evidence, because even me, as you see me here, I'm interested in those evidence. I will never support anyone who is fraudulent. And if he's going to bring any evidence before me that Mr. Peter Obi is fraudulent, a court of competent jurisdiction say that, this is the evidence, and I'm saying it, bam, that's the end of the support. I ain't going to support nothing. I don't support what is wrong. Even if it's myself, I'll say, Aisha, you mess up this one, sit it out. You understand? So I wonder who is afraid. So why all this, if you criticize, this is not criticism. Deji Adeyanju, and I will repeat it again, Deji Adeyanju is my brother. You understand? I call him brother. Even if I say bros. I say bros, your own. This are your own. You don't do well. Me too, if I don't do well, they call me sis. You don't do well. You understand? But on this one, the Deji that was in 2015, that you could call anyhow, abuse all the Deji that was before he was called to bar, is different from the Deji that has been called to bar. This is a lawyer that has an authority behind me. When a lawyer says something, it's different from me, the way I will say something, especially when you know the weight of you say that you have evidence. Oh yeah, no wahala. Peter Obi don't go court. Let's get to the court. I said, Big Bang Pabi Adeke, I'm interested in that evidence. So all this trying to form some propaganda machine. Propaganda will not propagate to now. Potato won't potato. Agenda won't agenda. Not on this matter. The Peter Obi is saying, bring out the evidence, because this is someone who has always said, go and verify. And if there's a verification that is coming in, he has to help the process so that you will see the verification. Because that's what Deji said. Deji said he has evidence that Mr. Peter Obi is fraudulent, is this, is that, is that. Now bring the evidence. Let's have the evidence. End of discussion. There's no need to be going around the corner or whatever. So this is the time. I think for those, especially I see a lot of supporters of Tinubu, and then some PDP supporters and all of that. You know what? Rally around Deji. If he's a lawyer anyway, so he has a law firm, so definitely this is not going to cost him anything really, so to get his people to work to get to court. But what I would say to you, if you need to rally around, add more so that it will not be pro bono, you can even pay his law firm to stand for him. This is the time for you guys to help him and also ensure that the case is fast-tracked in a way that this whole thing comes out on time, because we really want to see this evidence. And for those of you who are now, you are crying wolves all over the place, this is the time for you to bring out this evidence, show this evidence, put this evidence in the faces of every one of us, myself here included, and say, see the person you people have been campaigning for, see the person you people are supporting. So we want that evidence. I want to see those evidence. So please stop the crying wolf. I see some. So if they make him president, people criticize him. No, if they make him president, it's not afraid of the courts. You understand? It's not like the kind one that you are supporting that is spending millions of dollars on lawyers for them not to release his court history, his court case, that it will damage it. Somebody that said even if they show the certificate, I mean, what did he write to that university that was going to damage his reputation and whatever and however. So I don't get it. So calm down, eh? Make una dey calm down. For those of you who be say you guys are all over the place, calm down. You know what it is. Calm down, and then just go on and just help Deji to give us this evidence. I am absolutely interested in this evidence. For a barrister that has been called to bar to say that he has evidence of fraud against someone, I think it's in the interest of the whole country, Nigeria, for that evidence to see the light of day. If Mr. Peter Obi was going behind the back to go and beg Deji and say, don't bring out this evidence, that's when you know wahala dey. But the Mr. Peter Obi say, oh yeah, bam, let's put out the evidence. And I'm sure this is the verifiable evidence, real evidence. Not I say, you say, I heard, you heard, evidence are evidence. Even the Mr. Peter Obi on his own, he will say he's dropping out of everything. So now, please, instead of you trying to agenda where they are saying that, oh, push it, that if he's seeing Deji, that means when he becomes president by the grace of God, if anybody criticizes him, he's gonna go to, send the person to court or whatever. Dead it. It's not aligning, because what you should be looking out for now is that let him bring the evidence. By the way, also in the message that I put out on Twitter, and I mean it absolutely, if Mr. Peter Obi has decided to go the way of the dictators that we are fighting, that we carry someone, use the machinery of the state, use security agencies, lock him up, carry him, lock him up, throw him into jail, I will be number one shouting free Deji Adeyanju, and I'll be calling out Mr. Peter Obi. But right now, he has done the civil thing that he's supposed to do, which is just go to court. Nothing like using any power, just use the power of the court, where Deji is even more home to. At least Deji, he had to do the evidence act now. He's a lawyer, a barrister, called to the bar, who passed the law school exam, so he knows what he's doing. So I beg, make una calm down. Let us bring this evidence. Make we take Rob. If Peter Obi do wetin back, make all of us drag am.
Can realize our rights. The books are there. We have today. Nigeria has the best human rights regime on paper. Our human rights laws. Britain has no constitution. From Magna Carta and the rest of them, we have gone ahead of them. The police officer, the AIG, was reading out provisions of the Police Establishment Act since 2015. 2015, Administration of Criminal Justice Act has provided us, when a Nigerian is taken to a police station, the first thing the police officer, SSS officer, EFCC must do is to ask for your contact, your next of kin. Ask for the number and call. Mr. Falana is here. Gone are the days when I was captured in Lagos, dumped in Mawadashi prison in Jigawa State, and the prison authority assembled everybody. Nobody must know that Mr. Falana is here. We have gone beyond that. It took 9 months before my wife here could locate me. Today, the moment I get to a police station, my family must know. 2, the police must read out what they call the Miranda rights in America. This is not a civil case. You have not been arrested in lieu of another person. Do you want to make a statement? Do you have a lawyer? Please, if you have no lawyer, under the AGA and under the Police Establishment Act 2020, the police officer will call the legal aid council. Please, there is a Nigerian here. Can you send a lawyer? Do you understand what I'm saying? Your work as a lawyer starts from the police station. When you go to a police station, say, please, lawyer. No. Go and wait for court. No. That belongs to the past. But let me tell you, NBA, you want to stand out? You want to stand tall? You have your job cut out for you. The Police Act, I'm happy. My left colleague is talking about gender sensitivity. If you join the police force as a woman, could not marry until after 3 years. Oh yes. My wife went to court. Wheeler against Attorney General of the Federation. And the Attorney General came to court. We are trying to protect the women. We don't want them to fall into dangerous hands. And the court said, since this law is not applicable to men, this law is struck down. Today, women can join the police force today and marry tomorrow. Secondly, and they have complied. Secondly, if you become pregnant and you are not married in the police force, instant dismissal. A woman was dismissed in Ekiti, and the Inspector General of Police called me. Femi, talk to your wife. Why is she supporting this thing? This woman know before she joined the police force. I said, my friend, I won't mention the IG, but your predecessor impregnated his secretary. Did you dismiss him? Now, my wife went to court, Obolala and Inspector General of Police. The court struck down the law. The woman has been reinstated. She has been promoted to the rank of her colleagues. The army, please, my brother. You have abandoned your constitutional duty under Section 217 of the Constitution. The armed forces shall be in charge of protect the territorial integrity of Nigeria. Section 215, the police shall be in charge of law and order. Section 218, if there is insurrection, mutiny, the armed forces may be called to aid civil authority, that is the police. But you can't start first. You are no longer aiding. You have hijacked the powers of the police. Now, in the case of Femi Gbajabiamila and President Jonathan, in the case of Bonko and President Jonathan, APC people, when they were outside, they brought the courts, APC and PDP. The Court of Appeal said, whoever mobilized the police to participate in the election of Ekiti, no, the army, committed a breach of the Constitution. Therefore, armed forces, you are not involved in election management. Because on the day of election in Nigeria, everybody is asked to stay at home. So the police can do its work. What is the business of the army? To get involved in election management. So, in 2014, the armed forces dismissed a general and some officers who were involved in the management of Ekiti elections. Also, 2019, the chief of army staff, General Buratai, woke up one day and said, with effect from December 1, everybody moving on the road in Nigeria will be subjected to a search. Call it Operation Security. I went to court. Thou shalt not violate my right to freedom of movement. And I won the case. Hence, please, let me just rush. This is the meat of my submission. Please, my friend Michael Sokome has made the point. National security is different from government security. We were one charged with treason by a military dictator, Babangida, Gani and myself and 3 others. Both of us told the judge, Babangida and others are coup plotters. They subverted national security. Who are they now to charge us with treason? We're only asking for democracy. These guys are coup plotters. They subverted national security. Meanwhile, they were in government. The other point I beg you, and I'm challenging our colleagues, after this meeting I beg you, each branch must meet the commissioner of police in the state, and with AJA and Police Establishment Act. We have done it in Lagos. The one that the learned police officer did not mention is section 34 of AJA and section 70 of Police Act. What do they say? Not less than a month, once a month, the chief magistrate in every magisterial district shall conduct a visitation to all the police stations. Our judges must also go to the detention centers of the army, the EFCC, ICPC, all of them, and inspect and make reports. I'm just concluding. Now,
You ought to have concluded.
yes, I want us to do that. Once
No, you are taking the end of time.
no,
1 minute.